A new school year is here, and so is the anxiety that comes with it. Hey there, smart people. Your favorite Uncle Matt back with you, and today you're going to get my 5 best surefire tips for managing your back-to-school stress and anxiety. Do these 5 simple things, and you'll completely overcome any worries, nervousness, or fears you might have. Most students have quite a list of things that they're stressed about. You've got a change in your sleep schedule and getting up at a different time. You've got transportation issues, just getting to class, whether you're walking, taking the bus, figuring out where to park your car. You've got concerns about what you look like, your hair, your skin, and what you're going to wear. You'll be meeting a bunch of new people, and you're wondering how that's going to go. Your new classes may seem overwhelming when you're first starting to realize what you're expected to learn. There are new teachers, new assignments, new tests. Altogether, those things can feel overwhelming. So, let's overcome those feelings. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I hope you do, and hit that little bell icon to be notified every time I release a new video. So, here are 5 simple things you can do right now that may seem small at first, but when combined can add up to a powerful remedy that will help you feel calm, centered, and much more confident. Number 1, mentally stay in the present moment. One of the biggest issues for people is that they let their worst imagination run wild about what might happen or could happen. Instead, take it one day at a time. Focus on what's happening now and stop imagining all sorts of bad stuff that hasn't actually happened. You've probably heard it said before that 90% of the stuff you worry about never happens, and the 10% that does is usually not as bad as you imagined it would be. Also, when you stay in the present moment, you can free yourself of the baggage of the past. As the great mentor and trainer Tony Robbins has said, the past does not equal the future. Number 2, write out your worries. When you write down your concerns and see them on paper, you can take control over them. You can take the emotion out of it. You deflate them. It's called writing therapy. Make it a regular practice. You want to write as though your life depends on it, because it often does. When you write out not only the things that are bothering you and your fears, but also your dreams, goals, and aspirations, then you can gain tremendous personal control over your thoughts and your emotions. Writing things out by hand is almost magical in the power that it gives you. Number 3, realize that very few people are thinking about you. One of the biggest fears people have is worrying about what other people think of you. The truth is that others are worried about what everybody thinks of them. That means that they're not thinking about you. They're just as self-conscious as you are. Even the people you think are the cool ones are usually just putting on an act so that nobody realizes how insecure they really are. Don't believe me? Whenever you have the chance to get to know one of the cool kids up close and personal, you'll see it's true. Everybody has insecurities. Nobody wants to be judged badly by their peers. The good news is that most people are so worried about themselves that they pay a lot less attention to you than you think they do. So stop worrying. Number 4, get organized. When things are disorganized, it makes ordinary situations more stressful. You wind up having more pressure than just the task at hand because you're feeling out of control. Make a calendar to help you control your time. Clean up your workspace so that you're not attempting to do your assignments amidst a big mess. Gather your tools and resources together so you don't have to spend time hunting to find what you need. Number 5, realize that all new challenges look hard at first. Think back to other challenges you have had to overcome in your life. 2 that come to mind that are true about many people: riding a bike and then learning how to drive a car. There was a time when you were little that you'd see the big kids riding their bikes, but you couldn't do it yet. And then one day, someone helped you to learn to ride a two-wheeler, and after that, it became no big deal. Think back to the first time you were finally behind the wheel of a car. It felt a bit terrifying. Remember how nervous you got when you first went out onto the highway with all the cars whizzing by you? Or how incompetent you felt when you had to parallel park? After a while, it became no big deal. In fact, now you can change your music selection with one hand, flip off some drivers with the other, yell at the noisy kids in the back seat, and you're able to drive almost on automatic pilot. Realize that every new subject you study is going to make you feel the same way. At the beginning, it's going to seem difficult, if not impossible. Pretty soon, you'll manage it. And with a little work and a positive mental attitude, you'll master it. The same way you've done with other things in your life. Put those 5 simple things into effect, and you'll kiss most of your stress and anxiety goodbye. If you like what I'm doing, you can help my channel grow by giving my videos a like, posting a comment to show YouTube that you're engaged in the content, and by sharing my videos on your social media sites. By the way, if you want to get my very best tips on how to skyrocket your score on multiple choice tests, even if you don't know the material any better than the other students in your class, be sure to check out my 2-part series on that topic. And there's another of my videos that YouTube has selected just for you. I hope you check them both out. I'm looking forward to having you join me on my other videos soon.